Hey y'all, it's Eric, and I'm taking over Chance for Adventure to give you all a review of MSC's private island, Ocean Cay. I did go to Ocean Cay back in May, so this video did take a little while to come out. However, since then, MSC has announced some information regarding their private island that will affect future cruises. MSC is planning a temporary closure of their private island, Ocean Cay MSC Marine Reserve. This closure is currently scheduled for April 7th, 2024 and will go until May 22nd, 2024. This is going to be a 6-week long closure of the private island. This will affect 4 different MSC ships and 30 cruises will be affected as well. MSC has reached out to booked guests as well as travel agents that were affected. Itineraries have been changed and additional changes to ports of call have been made. MSC did make this announcement a little while ago, so if you are planning on going to their private island, double check your dates, double check your itinerary, and double check your ports of your cruise, as these should all already be updated since they have made this announcement. Overall, I'm excited to see a closure of this island, as I did see some construction when I was visiting. This is probably going to be updates to either the island or the port itself, maybe even widening out the canal to let bigger ships to come through. Either way, I'm excited to see what the updates are. As you can see, when we first got onto the island, we did have a little bit of cloud coverage. This did actually produce light rain to start our day. However, this did not last long, and we had good weather throughout most of our trip. The first thing my group did when we got onto Ocean Cay was go straight for Seekers Food Court. Now, this is a buffet and it is complimentary. Now, the thing to note about Seekers is that it does not open or close with the island. It does have its own set times. So during these set times, it can get pretty busy, as it is one of the few places that you can actually get complimentary food. So a tip for the buffet, if you see a long line like this, there is actually a grab and go section positioned to the far left of Seekers. This is not advertised anywhere. The crew is not telling anyone this, but I did find this out by going through the entire buffet, and it is right at the exit. The food quality, in my opinion, was good. My favorite had to be the Cuban sandwiches that they offered. When you first get into the buffet, they have a ton of fruits, salad, and pasta salads to start off. Scattered around the island as well is a bunch of food trucks. Now, I didn't actually partake in the food trucks, so I'm not sure if some of these were complimentary. I did walk past a couple and they did have prices listed, so I do know that these were not all complimentary, that some of them did actually have an upcharge with them. As for drinks, there are plenty of bars scattered around the island as well, and yes, your MSC drink package does transfer over to their private island. So if you've bought your drink package in advance or even on the boat, you can use it when you go onto the island at the variety of different bars. Our port time was from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. That is 14 hours that you were on this private island. And one of the reasons why they do this is because at night, their iconic lighthouse actually has a light show attached to it. During my time on Ocean Cay, I spent most of it at the Lighthouse Bay. This is the little bay area that is right next to the lighthouse. It gets you great views of the lighthouse and your ship. The sand here was very clean. And when you actually swim out into the bay area, there was actually a cement platform right in the middle that you could actually stand on, so you didn't have to tread water the whole time. Before ending up at Lighthouse Bay, my group actually went to Ocean Cay's South Beach. This was a really cool area that was kind of in a lagoon. This area had quite a bit of people, so we decided to skip this and head to Sunset Beach. Along the way, I noticed a lot of open spaces, so I'm very excited to see any future expansions coming to MSC's private island. When we got to Sunset Beach, I could immediately tell that it was in need of a little bit of a cleanup. There was debris left on the higher up beach area, and once we got closer down to the water, a lot of rough rocks actually covered the entire beach. We braved through this, and once we got into the water, there was actually about 10 feet of rock still in the ocean before we got to a soft sandy bottom. Now, a tip for this would be bring water shoes. I actually had some in my stateroom that I ended up leaving, and I really wished I'd had them in this moment. I can promise you not all the beaches are like this. Like I said, most of my day was actually spent at Lighthouse Bay. That one had a clean beach, even that cement platform. There are a lot of other beaches besides these on the island. I just explored a little piece of the island. So if you have a favorite part of the island or something that I missed, please let me know in the comments because I'd love to hear about what your favorite spot is. Currently, I would say mine is Lighthouse Bay area. I have also made another review video on this channel of my cruise MSC Seaside, if you would like to check that out. If you're interested in travel adventures, please consider subscribing to Chance for Adventure to support my sister and her husband's travel journeys. Like this video if you enjoyed it, leave us a comment if you have any questions, and I will see you all in another takeover.